Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's the great in at the one spot. And for Oklahoma City, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. And it's going to be Houston off the tip. And Shams, Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them. They're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here. They're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent. They've got the draft picks, and with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that term. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Outside, Dort. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The great misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also a part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Over Brooks. Williams can't hit.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Brooks, left side. Thompson passes to the great. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now here's Williams. Over Brooks. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these? Thunder trailing by 6. We've got Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Rockets?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
Hey, yo, right here. Joe passes to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys away.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Here's the lob to Adams, and stolen by Wiggins. There's the drive. Williams. Eason grabs the board.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Adams with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's the great and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Just 4 to shoot. And good that time. The greats got 7 points for the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Williams kicks to Dort. Back to Williams. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got 6.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And so it's Houston. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome to the halftime show.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Alperen Şengün has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's the great in at the point guard position. Brooks outside. Here's the great. Pass to Şengün. Here's the great. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Şengün. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander crosses over, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's the great Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Dort. Thompson against Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 15. Into the lane. And the basket by the great.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Holmgren with it. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside, Williams. Thompson against Holmgren. Back to Williams. Over Brooks. Williams' shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, this on that.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In third, the Thunder.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
On defense, the Rockets. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is long.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's the great Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Şengün. Thompson from long range. Thunder with the rebound. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
The great passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. On the wing, Green. Defended by Dort. Pulls up on the wing. And Houston again with the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's the great, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The great's got 12 points in just the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Right side, Williams, and Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
That three off the mark. And the call will go against the great. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's the great. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's blocked. Here's the great Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The great misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The great's got 7 rebounds in the game. Smith and the dunk by Smith.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Caruso against Eason. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And a switch here also for Houston. Jalen Green's checked in for Cam Whitmore. The great passes to Adams. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Got a piece of it. Here's the great.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
And he jams it with authority.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Eason against Caruso. Here's the great. Outside, Green. Adams sets the pick for Green. Out to the wing. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. The great's got 28 points for the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. And Brooks subbed in for Tari Eason.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The great passes to Şengün. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the great, and he dunks it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
The great passes to Green. Shoots over Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. A shake. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Pass to Holmgren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Houston making a switch here. Smith checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Amen Thompson. Whitmore, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. A minute 20 left in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be nice. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the great.